name is Slade Brown.
And my name is Kylie Green.
And I'm Sappidi.
We are Brown, Sappidi, Green. Basically, in 2023, venture capitalist firms had unallocated funds of $277 billion.
This is due to poor fund performance and conflicts within the fund management, which is essentially when managers are having conflicts and can't decide which part of the market they want to invest in.
Most of these unallocated funds, also known as dry powder for all the venture capitalists in this room, they'll sit usually between 1 to 2 years in the fund not making a return, because what happens is when they want to put out those funds to the business, they'll basically spark that powder and it'll boom into potentially billion-dollar businesses. So opportunities are potentially missing out on consistent investment gains, and existing short-term solutions may not provide secure and efficient fund management. So our solution, you basically want to take those funds and put into money market funds that provide a consistent low risk, high liquidity returns for those funds that creates a reliable environment for consistent returns. And then we allocate, because we're an advisory firm, we allocate 100% of our resources to protect the venture capitalist's capital and ensure steady returns. And we offer customized solutions with the portfolio options, as we have 6 portfolios consisting of from ultra aggressive to ultra conservative. So if you came to us and you had $10 million, we would say, what is your how risk adverse are you? We'll say, we want to go all out. We want to get as much risk as possible. We'll put them into the ultra aggressive. We'll be able to sell options, or if they want to be ultra conservative, we'll put them into only bonds, so they can make at least a steady return for their investment as well, and they can look onto their core business of looking for businesses to invest in. Our mission is to preserve and appreciate capital given by individuals and companies to meet everyone's investment goals. And our motto is, our job is your future.
Sweet.
All right, that's a lot of information. And the VCs in the room, have you heard about Sequoia? You have. So the first slide, which talked about a huge number, Sequoia is part of it, right? As in, any VC's money that's sitting there is dry powder. The other company here mentioned has 4,800 employees with more than 350 partners. They bring in a revenue of more than $1 billion. Well, that's $1 billion out of which there's a lot of dry powder. If the industry is affected, they're affected. So what's your money doing? That's our solution. 100% of our time is going to be allocated to address your liquidity needs. VCs need high liquidity. When? We don't know. When's the next big thing? That's when.
So for our revenue model, for individuals and corporations who are not venture capitalists, we would charge a 0.65% AUM fee plus $30 an hour per advisor for a consultation. And then for venture capitalist funds, we provide a wrap fee account of 1% of the money they are putting into us. For example, if they gave us $100 million, we would just charge $1 million for our management, the brokerage, and the advisory fees of that. So for our cash management, this is a loose translation of what it seems. So if venture capitalists gave us $100,000, and to get these numbers, we basically added 2.5%. So 6 months, 2.5% gives you 101,000. 1 year, 102,500. And 2 years, 105,062.50. This is what it would come to with just a minimal return. But if you scale that up to hundreds of millions of dollars, that can net millions of dollars of returns in a very little amount of time. Which, in true belief, if you had a fund or if you had companies that you wanted to invest into, those millions of dollars could net you 10, 20, 30% more value in those companies than if you just let your money sit, and then due to inflation, that buying power eroded. So this is our future path, real quick. Currently for advisory business, we actually already have one client of ours. He was pledging us $20,000 to start up. And in 1 year, we want to get to 100,000, 3 years, $1 million, and in 5 years, we want to get to $10 million assets under management. And then if you want to read this, basically, all of us are trying to get our licenses. Currently, I have my SIE, and I'm trying to get my Series 65 to start the business. And furthermore, client acquisitions, expand client base, and we really want to emphasize the true nature. We want to be very honest and transparent to our clients so they can trust us, and we can also they can trust their money with us. Thank you.
Yeah.